Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Force here with some more Saints Row 4. So in this game you've been thrown into a simulation, and in order to break you and your friends out, you've got to eliminate targets and take over various points of interest. So I'd like to show you a bit of that gameplay here in this video, starting off with a tower climb, which is one of my favorite parts of this game, although it does get progressively more easy as you progress through the game. Essentially, as you unlock your superpowers, it gets a lot easier to tower climb. It gets a lot easier to deal with failed jumps such as that, because I can just glide to a nearby point and then wall run up the top and quickly and easily make my way back to the point that I missed. But yeah, we're just going to be jumping from pad to pad and trying to make our way up to the top of the tower. This is actually not the way that I'm supposed to be going, so let me go back over here and wall run. Now you get the ability to do most of this stuff pretty early on. I mean, the towers you can do as soon as you get the ability to super jump, and then you also get this wall jump that you can do, which enables you to get the tower climbing done. But again, it becomes a lot easier when you can do the gliding like this, and when you can compensate for fails by doing the wall running and then just quickly getting back to the last point that you were at. So yeah, needless to say, it's a lot easier for me now than it was to do any of this stuff initially. So the goal is quite simple for this particular objective. It's get to the top of the tower. As you make your way up, there are these various warp points which will make it so that if you do fall to the bottom, you'll be able to warp right back to that location. And then yeah, besides getting to the top of the tower, you're collecting these clusters, and clusters are essentially the currency that's used to level up your powers, such as your super jump and your super running and stuff of that nature. Okay, and I believe my super jump at the moment is as high as it gets, so the height that you're seeing me jump is I believe the max height, essentially. I'm gonna go over here, grab that one, got another point of interest right here, and we should be getting close to the top. Yeah, it looks like the top's right over there, so let's go ahead and jump across. So this portion of the game definitely reminds me a lot of Crackdown. I mentioned it in my checkout video that I did on this game, which should be already up on the site, so if you haven't seen that yet, that's a nice like 40-minute overview of a majority of the systems here in this game. I also wanted to release this series, though, of more targeted videos looking at specific aspects of Saints 4. Okay, let's go here, get this, and we should be now at the top. Oh no, we still have more? Man, these towers, okay, it's not much more, just right over here, no problem. These towers are ridiculously tall though. There's definitely a fair amount to them, but here we go. We have made it to the top, and then we just need to activate it. All right, let me hold this down. No more lollygagging. And now, the tower is ours. So in capturing the tower, or in doing any of these target eliminations, you regain control of that portion of the city, which will then bring it over to ownership of the Saints gang, which means you'll have little homies running around that you can recruit at any time to help you in engagements and stuff like that. Let's do a few more though. I'm going to run over to this Flashpoint, which is a simple task of eliminating all of the targets there. There's usually, I don't know, a handful, about 10 or 15 enemies for you to get rid of. And that's actually right down here. We're really nearby, so I'm just going to fall a little bit, and then we'll glide right on over. And let me go ahead and pick a weapon of choice. Let's go with the shotgun here. And they're all freaking out because they're like, hey, what is this guy doing here? And then I'm like, oh, I'm punching you in the face, stomping your head, and ripping out your heart. I can also, you know, shoot you with a shotgun in the face. I could also, I don't know. Let's go with, oh jeez, almost out of life. Let's go with gaining life and trying not to die. I'll do that. I was about to pick up a particular weapon, but for the sake of living, okay, let's try that again. Let's go with this thing. A little overkill for one guy, but hey, you know, this is Saints Row 4. Okay, so we have taken over this point, and again, I'll pull back to the map, and you'll notice now we've got control of that territory. So let me take a look. These are all unknown. How about okay, let's try these ones. I know this is a security deletion. That's a pretty good one. This one will be a little bit different from what we saw before. I have ranked up as well, but we're not going to focus on that here in this video. Just on showing you some target elimination. Okay, I just ran by a co-op mission. Those are target missions designed for you and another person. You actually can't do them by yourself, unfortunately. Okay, so this one, a little bit different than the ones that we've done. This is security deletion, in which we have to go to a location and wait for a target to appear. And sometimes it's multiple targets, and sometimes it's ridiculous targets. And I hope in this particular instance it is a ridiculous target. Okay, so we've got 3 targets here. Let's see who they are, what they're wearing, what powers they have. This guy's jumping around. What is he? He's on the other side. I can't see him. What is he? What is he? What's it? What are you? What? Where? Come on, you keep running around. Okay, so he's just a guy in a skeleton suit. Nothing too fancy. Sometimes they're toilets. Oh wow, that's a good weapon for eliminating targets. Okay, alright. So that one was a little ridiculous. But yeah, sometimes they're toilets, sometimes they're like inflatable dolls, sometimes they're guys in red glowing skeleton suits. Okay, and let's go ahead and take a look at one more target thing, and we're gonna do this virus injection here. And so the virus injection, we have to fend off waves of enemies. Most of the time it's just kill something. Sometimes it's climb on something. This time it's kill waves of things. Let's switch to this for right now. And I just basically have to chill out here and the waves will come. Usually they come a little quicker than this though. Here we go, we got someone right around the corner. Anyone gonna get out of that car? There you go, good job. Stupid aliens. Alright, so that was the first wave. Wave 2 of 3 is now coming, and I've got to eliminate 10 targets. Those red glowing orbs, I mentioned this in my last video, but if you haven't caught that yet, or you didn't watch the full 40 minutes, those are basically monster closets where enemies will continuously spawn out of them. You can kill them, however, to stop the enemies from spawning. Now, normally I would, but because this is kill X enemies, I'm just going to keep those up so that they keep coming and I can get through those waves quicker, basically. Because the quicker I can eliminate the first 10 enemies, the better off, the faster I'll get through that particular wave. So if I leave that up, I get through all that quicker. I keep getting these civilians, and I'm really just trying to get the aliens. What the heck? There's something invisible shooting at me? Well, that is not fun. Alright, 2 more for the second wave. No, no, no. And then the third wave, I have got to eliminate 3. Let's grab this thing again. Make this process a little quicker. And just one more guy to get rid of. Is there one more guy around? There's one right next to me, isn't there? Where is he? I can't. There he is. Okay, so we got rid of that. Finish that. Everyone will disappear. Things go back to normal. We're all right, and I guess that'll do it. All right, guys, so thanks so much for joining me as we took a look at some of the target elimination / point capture aspects of Saints Row 4. I have regained this much portion of the island in the process of doing that, and then you'll continue to make your way throughout, capturing these various points, eliminating all these targets, and there you have it. Okay, well, that's going to do it. Stay tuned, more Saints Row 4 coverage coming after this video. It's probably going to be at least a full day of this stuff because this game is awesome, and I want to show you as much of it as possible. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you like the content, please subscribe, and as always, keep watching and keep owning.